Welcome to today's deep dive. You know that feeling when you check your credit card statement and see, like, you've earned enough points for a free flight? It really feels like you beat the
Oh,
system.
absolutely. It feels like free money.
Right. But we are looking at this fascinating in-depth financial document today that proves you didn't beat the casino at all. You actually just played exactly how they wanted you to. I mean, with almost 12 crore active credit cards in India right now, those points are definitely not free.
No, not at all. They are actually the visible surface of this uh, massive, highly calculated economic engine. And our goal today is to map out the hidden economics behind these points so you can really understand the mechanisms driving your spending behavior.
So let's look at who is actually funding the bank's casino. Because, if the house always wins, someone has to be paying for those luxury lounge passes and business class upgrades.
Yeah, exactly. And the funding basically comes from a few distinct revenue streams. So you have
Mhm.
your annual fees, of course,
Yeah.
and then there's the merchant discount rate, or MDR.
Wait, that's the swipe fee merchants pay just to accept the card,
You
right?
got it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Every single time you tap your card, a tiny percentage of that sale is quietly funneled back to fund the reward pool. But honestly, the real heavy lifting comes down to the massive divide between what they call transactors and revolvers.
Oh, right. And transactors are the people who clear their balance every month. So the banks are relying heavily on the revolvers, the ones carrying debt.
Right, because if someone is getting hit with like 30% to 45% annual interest on carry balances, I mean, the system can easily afford to throw premium perks at the transactors.
Wow, 45%. That is just a massive wealth transfer.
It really is. The people caught in that revolving debt trap are essentially subsidizing the rewards ecosystem for everyone else.
That is wild. I mean, if banks are making those kinds of margins off 45% interest rates, they must fight incredibly hard to keep them. But how do they convince us to take bad redemption deals? Because honestly, isn't it just easier to click redeem on the merchandise catalog and get, like, a toaster? I don't want to spend 3 hours hunting for flight deals just to save a few bucks.
Well, yeah, and that laziness is actually what funds the bank's profit margin.
Wait, really? Just by being lazy?
Yeah, I mean, think of the merchandise catalog, like the slot machines near the casino exit. They're bright, they're easy to use, and they give you an instant payout.
But they have the worst odds in the building.
Exactly. You have to remember the cardinal rule of credit cards here. 1 point does not equal 1 rupee.
Right, so you have to look at what the points actually replace in cash.
Yes, exactly. You don't look at the point balance itself, you look at the cash equivalent. It's basically the cash price avoided divided by the number of points used.
Okay, so if I redeem 2,000 points in that catalog for a 400 rupee toaster,
Then you are only getting 20 pays per point. You are basically selling your points back to the bank at a massive discount.
ouch, that is a terrible deal.
It is. But if you take those same 2,000 points to the high-stakes tables, say transferring them to airline or hotel partners.
Oh, I see. Then you suddenly extract 1,000 rupees or more in value from the exact same point balance. The math completely flips.
Right. You are doubling or tripling your return just by shifting from a physical product to a travel redemption.
That is fascinating. So it sounds like travel redemptions offer the absolute best mathematical value. If that's the case, shouldn't everyone just immediately upgrade to an ultra luxury card to unlock those massive travel multipliers?
Oh no, that is the ultimate trap right there. Issuers rely heavily on gamification to mask the financial reality of those premium tiers.
Gamification, like making it feel like a video game where you have to level up.
Exactly. The cards range from entry level, which is for spending under 25,000 rupees a month, all the way up to ultra luxury, requiring spends of over 2 lakh.
Dude, like a month. That is huge.
Right. So when consumers try to force their way into a higher tier that doesn't match their budget, they fall into these behavioral traps.
Like spending an extra 10,000 rupees on a jacket you don't even need just to earn, what, 300 rupees worth of points?
Yes. The gamification makes you focus entirely on the point accrual instead of the actual cash leaving your bank account.
Which completely defeats the purpose of trying to save money in the first place.
Yeah, or they end up paying unrecoverable fees. You might earn 5,000 rupees in premium travel rewards, but if you paid an aspirational 4,000 rupee annual fee for a card that doesn't fit your lifestyle.
Then your net benefit is practically zero. You did all that work for nothing.
Right. The key takeaway here is that the right card strictly aligns with your natural spending habits, not your aspirational ones.
So points are really just a return on necessary spending. The real advantage isn't hacking the system, is it?
No, not at all. It's having the financial discipline to pay in full and actually calculate point values before you cash out. Treat the card as a payment routing tool, not a source of credit.
And stay far away from those slot machine merchandise catalogs.
Oh, absolutely. Avoid them at all costs.
Well, we are about out of time, but here is a final thought to mull over. We established earlier that this entire casino is heavily subsidized by revolvers paying up to 45% interest.
Yeah, that massive wealth transfer.
Right, so if every single cardholder suddenly woke up tomorrow as a perfectly disciplined transactor who never paid a single dime of interest, would the entire luxury reward points ecosystem simply collapse? It is definitely something to think about the next time you tap to pay.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.